Here we are. We've got the audio coming in. And we're going to close both of our open tabs. All right, we're looking good, I think. But we've definitely got our audio. I'm seeing the video be picked up, but I'm going to head back over to the channel on my phone. See, that way we don't get the playback. All right, here we are. We're looking good. We loaded into the server. That's what we want to see. And, well, I've got some dead dinosaurs, right? But we're picking up with the Wii, 'cause that's where we left off last time. All right, that's part of the risk. It's what we do. Here we are in the desert. It's probably trying to warn us about that Rex. There we go. We got our first tick. Well, welcome. Do all the lurking you like. Okay. Got our growth coming in. Yeah. We are way too big for me to want to try and get a hold of a blessing. I'm just like, that's 1.2 food right now. There's no active events at the moment. Going after that Rex feels like a bad idea. Doing good on water. All of the little dinosaurs around here still give food, a decent amount at least. Yeah, we can at least fill up on food while we're here. All right. So we've got food out of this one. Okay, so they give 9.5 food now. When we were smaller, they used to give 16, and then they gave 14, and then they gave 12, and they gave 10. Now they're down to 9.5. Oh yeah, this overweight section is not going to last for long at all. It'll last maybe 3, 4 ticks max. Honestly, it might not even be a good idea to be overweight when I'm this big. I say this big. The goal, the goal is to hit 2.0 growth solo because I was double checking the leaderboard and all-time record for Wii. If I can at least hit 2.0, I get myself in the top 100. I think for the month, actually, no, the month just reset. But yeah, be in the top 116. There's no way I'm hitting a 4.1 though. A 4.1 Wii. What did that say? A player carcass? Oh, it was an egg. The egg didn't make it, but it was good food. It did hit our comfort bias though. So that is something to be aware of. Hmm. Not that it would be too detrimental of a thing. Yeah, because out of our maximum of 20 comfort bias, we're looking at 16.4. So it's not bad. I think we run up here, see what we can get a hold of. Now we will have to be careful because Big Rex, Big Rex will hurt. I'm also gonna go ahead. See, we're very far away from the next server reset. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch the combat log because chat sounds very unhappy. Or at least chat reads as unhappy, and I'm just not here for that. Now we've got our sprint going. Okay, so that favor tick will come up every time we get a growth tick. Good to know. Water's beginning to go bad. But if it's still safe to drink, we're gonna drink it. I'm losing too much to not do that. Now, we haven't discovered anything new here. We have been here before. I'm also trying to stay relatively quiet. The cat is sleeping on the couch. Poor cat. He's had a rough couple of days. I had to take him in yesterday to the emergency vet because he wasn't eating. He got sick earlier or later last week, and he just wasn't eating for like a good 3 to 4 days. So we took him to the vet. And he's eaten today. So we're celebrating that. We are celebrating that so much that he has eaten today. And I'm keeping an eye on him, make sure he drinks as well, all of the nutrition, because he's got to be okay. He's got to do good. He's not eating as bad. Just like not eating in the dinosaur game. Not eating in the dinosaur game is bad. Now, the thing to be aware of is that this game doesn't have a map. So, over time, depending on how much or how long you play, you tend to learn where you are and where stuff is. Like these awesome little comfort plants. But our goal, while it seems basic, is to grow big and keep a handle on the food and water bar. The food is the meat rectangle, and the water is the water drop. I don't know what else to call that thing, so I'm calling it the meat rectangle. Ooh, they get crystals in here? I've never been in here before. It's very blue. And that doesn't look like drinkable water. I'm gonna leave it behind, although it is really good shelter. Really good shelter. All right, so on the bottom right hand corner, far bottom right, like in the corner of the screen, you have your health bar, your shelter bar, and then the color inside the circle correlates with your comfort amount. The higher the number, the bluer your bar is. Is like red is like 0, orange is like 20, yellow to green is about 50. And anything 70 or higher, goes from like the green to blue. And that comfort depends a lot on your bias. So the higher your bias is, I think carnivores max at 20, and herbivores, depending on what kind of food they get a hold of, can max at like I think 25. But yeah, that bias will impact the overall score. So you definitely want to keep up on finding the little yellow plants on land. I haven't quite discovered what gives you comfort for the aquatic creatures yet, so we'll just have to see. I'll have to, well, no pun intended, I'll have to experiment more with that and let you know what I find. But for the moment, I'm continuing to grow my little Weavinator. Well, I say little, but he's getting large. Normally 2.0, I've seen large in player standards be considered anything like 1.5 and higher. So we will have to keep up with our growth, which happens naturally, unless you start running super low on food and water. If you start running super low, like if you hit 50% food or 50% water, the game will like stunt your growth until you can get a handle on your resources. But stunting it, like it'll still drain. It'll just drain slower? Or no, it doesn't drain slower, but you stop growing. That's what it is. So you definitely want to keep a handle on it. Now the cutoff, it's a silver, high silver. The cutoff, for those who are new or newer, your growth meter will, if you don't die, right, it will go from 0 to 1.32 something, and it'll stop, and you will stop growing. Anything past 1.32 and some change, you are running the gauntlet. The gauntlet basically means you keep growing, but your food and your water drain increase the larger you get. So, that's why I'm at 1.2 water and food drain instead of like 1 or like point something. Oh, and a good representation, well, walk back here, of the comfort bar, that little ring around my health meter. The better shelter you have, the more that bar will fill up. And the shelter level will impact your comfort. Um, but for me, I have some talents here like resilient and weather resistant that will help me stay in higher comfort level, even in some undesirable situations like a growth storm or when the rain's really, really hard and it's starting to flood. Now, I don't think that keeps me alive long enough to swim. Like if I get caught out somewhere and I like stuck in the middle of water, I don't think I'm gonna be doing too good. I don't think I can save myself from that. But what I can do, give myself a little bit of a boost around the general play. Now, what is this? It's a cave. What's in this cave? Is there anything in this cave? I might be the only thing in this cave. But as you can see, now that I'm in a fully enclosed space, my comfort meter is all the way up. Oh, wow. Okay, so that goes out on the other side of the hill. Well, I don't want to do that, so we're going to run back this way. Come back out here where it's windy. But being windy, it's okay to be windy. I'm gonna get a drink from this river. It doesn't seem to actually give us water satiation, but I imagine that if my water bar wasn't completely full, it would help me out. Now, what I need to do, I need to hurry up to one of these water spots out here. Because normally, if you're not finding the spawn corpses, uh, the game does have like little frogs and like the little Aurora Ceratops thing that I caught earlier in the stream. They will spawn around water spots. Like right here, if I don't fall. Come on, do a little hop. You can do it. Eh. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got some frogs. Get these frogs. Come here, frog. Well, I got the frog. Please eat the frog. 5 food for the frog. All right, we will have to keep going here. Cause I don't see any other frogs. Well, there might be one. Beginning to go bad, but I can still drink it. Cool. And these water sources will be how you get your water satiation up. You kind of get like 150 water out of 100 instead of uh instead of just 100. Yeah. Is that plus is our satiation bonus. And then when that number's gone, the big number starts ticking. Which we're already down to 80 food. Good lord. So we gotta be on it. Excuse me, I was but hey, I need to eat you. He was trying to run. He almost got away too. No, not the water. You're gonna tell me I get robbed and there's no food here? Sadness. Give me the food. Give me the food. Well, that was rough. Ooh. Oh, okay. So there does look to be some sort of something over here. Red mist means food. The color of the red mist can help you figure out how fresh the food is. Like this red is very fresh and it's great, and we want all of that. That was beautiful. We ate it all. Okay, so that one over there, if we start trying to eat that one, it's going to make our comfort level go down. It's starting to go bad, but it's not quite bad. Uh, I don't know that we're really going to get. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe. Honestly, with the way our food's draining, it's too much food to give up. Yep, too much food to give up. And honestly, the little comfort plants aren't that hard to find because they're always these yellow plants. And right there, I mean, I pretty much made back all of the comfort loss I just took. So we're doing pretty good. There's a snake over there somewhere. The snakes can be pretty rough, especially if you don't see them until they see you. If they get the drop on you, they can be pretty killer. Well, we're not here to eat mushrooms, that's for sure. And I like this stretch of the island a little bit more, or the map, as this is between the desert and the mountain. The mountain up there, that big one, it's called Titan's Rise. All right, let's see what we can see. Kind of zoom in a little because it helps my eyes because I can't see stuff in the distance as well as some people can. Like I'll watch the people on YouTube who do like their grow videos and they'll be able to see stuff like zoomed out like this when I can't see squat. So I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And I have a secret weapon to help me decide whether or not to fight stuff. This dinosaur gets a special ability called Identify, where the more points you have, the more information it gives. But you can only use it on players. So, that was weird. It was like it was there and then it was gone. It was there and then it was gone. Like, no, I want you to be there all the time. If I suddenly lose where the snake is, it's probably right behind me. And normally around this area, ooh, well, we don't want to eat that player corpse. Player carcass provides satiation, but it is very rotten. It will give us like food, like actual food poisoning in the game, which is bad. Food poisoning is bad. This should be still relatively safe to eat. But I'm only seeing bones. Oh no, no, we're good. Let's see. Yeah, minus 2.3 bias. That's okay. Trying to not burn all of my ability bar, because the ability bar is how you smell, but it's also how you attack. So if we use all of our bar trying to locate this snake, we won't be able to actually bite it. That'll be awkward. Because the snakes in this game have a powerful ability. They get venom. Venom will drain not only your stamina bar, but your ability bar. So your ability bar is the circle, the grade, or the around the footprint on that symbol, and then the stamina bar is the coloring inside the footprint. But yeah, it can be kind of rough. So if they get you exactly where they want you, you won't even be able to hit them or run away. You're just kind of standing there waiting for them to kill you. It's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of rough. There we go. We kind of get this zoomed up camera. Are you a water snake? Given how far this scent is carrying me near the water, thinking it's at least semi-aquatic snake and not a terrestrial. If I can't find it at the top of this hill, then we're just going to turn around and leave it. Because the closer we get to the ocean, the worse chances are for me. Oh, there's Ashen Island over there. There's a small little sandbar. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find that snake, which is rough. We can try to. Ooh, an event. Favors the deities and Death's Blessing. Death's Blessing is not bad. Basically, if you die in that zone, you get to come back for free, or at least very close to free. Hey, it's the Not Puccino, an apt name. I think I know who that might be. But yeah, we're gonna have to find some more food here, or else we're probably gonna starve, and that's a bad thing. Bones. Oh, so there was a player carcass there, or at least a piece of one. Probably from that snake. That snake probably murdered something and carried it out this way. Our tab count, we've got 37 players online for the server right now. So probably not the best time to be growing a carnivore. I'll be honest. But we did get a little bit of food here. It'll help us out with our food bar. Oh, that was great. That was great. And normally events with Death's Blessing become very popular and everyone will just kind of congregate. We're going to go back to the combat log. I didn't realize I had swapped over to the chat. I wonder if the game swapped me back over to the chat because it was telling me about the event. Well, that's awkward. Because people can get upset. Eat all the food. Every little sinew, every synapse, every tendon, every ligament. Eat it all. Because life waits for nobody. So I'm glad that we're getting all these fresh spawn gores. I am looking at it. Okay, there we go. Took me a minute, but we got there. Another fresh spawn gore, okay. I'm just kind of running around chasing the fresh gores. Oh no, you're allowed to be fat. Come on, eat. No. Oh, the game keeps automatically stopping me because it's like, oh, you're gonna be fat. Like, I'm gonna be fat for all of like 2 seconds. Technically, if you get super chunky, it'll give you more health on your health bar, but it also costs more stamina to run. So there's a trade-off. You can be tanky in slow, or you can run at your normal speed and not have as much health. Really depends on what trade-off you want. Ooh, there's water over here. Oh, I know where we're at. We're on the far side of Titan's Rise. We're gonna be, if Titan's Rise is at the top of the map, then we're on the east side. Or technically northeast, because this is Impact Lake. I know. Doesn't it feel super, super similar to some interesting names that we've seen in other dinosaur games? I'm not saying they stole it. I'm just saying seeing similar names in other games makes me giggle. And run up this way. Try and catch. Yeah, there's nobody out here. I guess they're all heading towards that event zone. Which honestly, we can make our own way over there. I wouldn't mind. Try to get some food satiation off of an unlucky player. Or try to catch them unawares like we caught that turtle last week. Yeah, we did some mean things to a turtle last Tuesday. Oh, there is a fresh spawn gore on the side of this hill. Perfect. Oh, and there's the map border. That's what the edge of the world looks like. Oh, please eat all the food. Good, good, good. Wow. We were down to like what, 84 food or something. Now here we are, running through the world. Yep, and those are the icons, and that's the general area of the event. So it's pretty much on the other side of the map from us, but we can kind of wrap around here and get closer to it. And there are people. There's gonna be people. There's no way there won't be people. All right, what's our comfort looking like? 15, it dropped, huh? Okay, we're gonna have to find some comfort flowers. Oh boy, all of the comfort flowers. 2.1, 2.0, zero point 0.8, and I guess we're about to see, yep, fulfilled. Nice. All right, so we're at 19.9. No, not picture mode. I do not want picture mode. Picture mode will probably get me killed if I sit in it too long. But yep, we're doing good. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike on that growth tick, but we're okay. We're okay. Run over here to this pond. Uh, Relatively safe to eat. We can do that without getting sick. So I think that's exactly what we'll do. All the meat. Cool. And it'll be okay. We'll fill up those biases pretty quick. Yeah, we're already up to 17.5. This will take us to 18.5 if it lets me eat it. Game's being weird. Now this is drinkable water. So we're gonna fill up on our water here, right next to the survival shrine. And then we just keep going. I don't see any player sense. Well, let's see. That's a snake. That's an acro. And then on the far, far side, I think that's a Rex symbol. So we'll have to keep our eyes out. We're not too far away from players now since we're getting closer to the event zone. Oh, I heard that. There is food walking around. Eat all the food. All of it. Right away. Don't let it sit. Cool. Alright, and fall damage. Fall damage exists. You definitely don't want the fall damage in this game. You think fall damage in Path of Titans is rough? Not only is it guaranteed to take half your health, it'll break your bones too. And it requires you to be very vulnerable to fix it. And I don't want to be that kind of vulnerable. Not at this size. Because at this size, I'm a pretty healthy gore. Pretty big. I'll be targeted because of my size. Players don't like it when everyone else gets big. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I have no idea what this favor stuff is. I don't even know. No idea how to use it. Don't know what it is. But I have a lot of it. There we go. I apologize in advance. We're not quite in bad shape, from the allergies, but they are present today. It's kind of like a magic 8 ball. How bad will the allergies be? And yes, Silver, my windows are open, but it's okay. I'm not, sneezing 20 times in a minute like I normally do. So we're doing all right. Try to be careful. Oh yeah, it's definitely a Rex. Ooh. Make our way over to the event zone. We're actually going to be early for this event. So maybe we just follow some of these pathways down here, because I know there's going to be a path. All right. So what we're looking for here, I'm not actually going to do idols with this one just because I'm a big size now. Because I'm big, I definitely don't want to get caught while trying to deliver a idol to a shrine. That would be unfortunate, and I would be frustrated. We're going to take this left turn. This left turn should actually take us to the event zone. But we definitely have to be careful. We're not the only Rex around here. I mean, there's more than one Rex. Let me correct myself real quick, because we aren't a Rex. We're a wee Henvenator. I just call it a wee. That's all I'm ever gonna call it. I need to find some water. I know there's water on this side, so I might actually backtrack just a little bit. Just a little. I don't mind. Keeps me away from these Rexes that are over here. I don't want to be friends with them. They're gonna eat me. They would eat me. Oh, hey, we made it to 1.8. Look at us. I think the safe bet is going to be more weather resistance for when the storms come. And they always do. Like, I forget if it was the weekend or what, or even 2 weeks ago, there was a growth storm that would flood the map once every 2 hours. It had like back-to-back growth storms. It was kind of crazy. Oh boy. Shh. I can't have you giving me away. You must die. Because other players can hear that. And they only make that sound when they're distressed. So, kind of giving away my position a little. But I need this food. I can't not eat this food. Uh, Please let that be the truck driving by and not a Rex. Not a Rex. He's not a Rex. Please eat the food. I'm looking at the food. Practically burying my head in the food. Eating makes you vulnerable too. Alright, that's probably about as good as we're gonna get to top up on. The cat is still snoozing, so we're not too loud. Okay, good. There's a water spot up here where we can kind of refill our water. Trying to run a quick sniff, make sure we're not about to run into anybody here at the water. At least not if I can help it. Oh, wow. This this water is looking kind of low. Oh yeah, something of note. You can empty water sources in this game. Entire ponds have gone empty. It's never a good sign to roll up to a water source and find that someone else was there first. Ooh, there's a Psy over there. They're kind of like this game's version of the Anki. Uh, and they hurt. Sorry. Their special ability is being able to reflect damage back at you. So you will try to bite them, and they will say, no, you. Their special ability is literally an Uno reverse card. It's great. Uh, to kind of balance that, they're super slow. Like one of the slowest playables I've ever seen, ever, in any game. So, there's trade offs. Oh, this is a hill. At least I know the only thing that's going to be coming up that hill to get me is a snake. And there are no snakes on my breath bar or breath area or, you know, nope, 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 nope. That is a sound. Something made that sound. We leave. We leave. No, 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 no. We don't want that. That's a Rex sound over there. Okay. While I hurriedly run myself into a rock. That's very fresh. I say we go for it. That's a salt. That's a salt pillar. I'm not concerned over a salt pillar. The only things that would come down here for salt like this are herbivores. So, am I exposed right now? Oh, hell yeah. Everything from the surrounding wooded area can look down here, sniff me, and see me. The tree line makes great cover, but I needed that food. Needed that food something fierce. 2 Rexes, 1 Psy. Now, odds are, if you find that there are multiples of the same species around each other, they're probably grouped together. Like you will probably get like 1v2'd, ganged up on, the whole bit. It just seems to be how the players around here work. Oh, I heard zombies, and they weren't mine. Oh yeah. Game is trying super hard to render something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a player. All right. So this is the event zone. I don't think the event started yet. All right. Okay. So the event has not started yet. It's basically what that like hourglass symbol is. Oh, yeah. That's a big old Rex. Exactly what I was afraid of. People were bringing their big toys out to play. To be fair, I'm doing the same thing. Right now, the idea is get but don't get got. Honestly, once the event starts, I'm more willing to practice and participate. But until the event starts, I don't want to get caught by that Rex. That would be death. And I don't want to die yet. Now, the good news, we have 5 out of 3 in terms of being sneaky and silent. But that Rex knows we're here. I'm not going to wait around. We're just going to leave. And it'll be okay. He sniffed us, looked in our direction. He can identify us. And to be fair, we can identify him. Oh, he's only a 1.4. He's got 81% food. I don't want to get run down by a Rex though. That's normally very bad for your health. Normally very bad. Not recommend. But now I don't see him. Oh, that's a Pteranodon. Always good to see a Pteranodon around. We basically got ran out of the event zone. Alright, done sneezing. At least for the moment. There's an acro in there somewhere. Oh, there's also some sort of food. Oh, I'm too hungry to not go for the food. It's probably exactly what that Rex is hoping for. I don't see him anymore. He's probably standing in the middle of the zone now. They don't move very quick, typically. So wherever he's at, I'm trying to not be there, or at least not directly next to him. Although he has a 1.4, there's also water nearby. That water is going to be hotly contested, I'm sure of it. In fact, no, I thought I saw him down here. This tree line, but I was wrong. Happy to be wrong, but I was wrong. Yeah, the water over here is very clean. There's frogs here. Try our best not to eat anything that's not directly for us to eat, like those mushrooms. Can definitely hurt us. All right, that's an acro roar. But we're okay. We're just here for water. And apparently to play in the water too. Oh, there's a koa? A koa Wheeloceratops. Sure enough, making their way to the event zone. Water, what size are you? Eh. I want to know more, let me learn. The game says I'm not close enough to find out. So what we could do is we can sneak up on it and get closer. Generally, that's what you can do. It is screaming. I heard that scream, but I don't see it anymore. Super confused by that. It's probably already in the event zone now. Oh, it is it's right there and it's a 1.4. So I got a lot of 1.4s running around. Probably go at each other when the event starts, if not a little before. Sounds like we're all trying to at least be relatively kind about murdering each other. Because 1.4s and 1.8s, like all of that takes at least, well, depends on how lucky you are. Because you can hit 1.4, you put a growth storm and a growth blessing together. I'm gonna have to kill something though. I managed to find this acro, but right now all I'm hearing is the koa screaming in the wind. There's something stomping around in the water down there. It's probably the acro. But you know what? We can find out. Oh, dear God. Run. Run, 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 run. Run until your legs can't. I have never seen that in my life. You know, it's probably just a pre-event book club or something. Nope, 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 nope. There's like literally 4 or 5 of them. I don't want that. No, sir. No, thank you. That's the Koa. I think that's a threat call. Well, looks like there's a snake making its way out here too. Oh, the event's live. All right. Good time to cover what the event stuff is. That's the event stuff. If you die, you will automatically respawn without penalty. That's the cool stuff. Favor of the deities. Um, kind of overlapping buffs right now. But yeah, since the event is live, that Koa is looking to run something down. And everybody's hungry. Even the koa has to eat a little bit of meat for its diet to stay relatively decent. Believe it or not, it's a partial carnivore. Majority plants, but like, I don't know, the 20, like literally 10, 20%, it's an 80-20 split. Because most herbivores are plant salt. That guy's got some meat on his bones. Yeah, that looks gnarly. I don't know that I want to be here right now. I'm really not sure that I want to be here right now. Oh my gosh, there's another. Oh, that's a fight. That koa is trying its darndest to not die. And I don't particularly want to get gored and skewered by a koa. Ideally, what you want when you're fighting a koa is you want to tail ride it, but its special is that it can basically get lots of damage reductions on the face. And then after that, its Z or like special ability is like a version of precise movement. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think that koa is still alive. And the most concerning thing about all of this is that that's 4 Rexes, 5 Rexes, ranging from like 1.12 to like 1.4. So they're big, and they're heckin', and they're honkin'. What about this guy that's all by himself? It's going to take his friends a minute to catch up. Why? Oh, he's on 1.8. Ugh. Yeah, that Koa's over there stomping. These Rexes are basically trying to own this event. They're both sleeping right now. No, that one saw me. Is it sitting up? Yeah, they've both seen me. If they didn't see me, they would still be sleeping. But I need to do something. I can't do nothing. Yeah. It's basically trying to sniff right now. If I'm lucky, and I mean super lucky, I can run in here, grab a bite or two while they're doing a sleep. His bites gotten while sleeping hurt. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm still learning the combat here, because I basically just got absolutely demolished. And there was no... Well, it's not bad. None of those are bad. Except for, well, maybe the ones that say angry. But yeah, I'm still learning the combat in this game. Good news, good news is that we basically get to come back for free with no penalty. And on top of that, we are... Oh, it did not put us far from the event zone. Not at all. Let's see, they got any tips for us in the chat log? Oh my gosh. Um, I think now might honestly be a safe time to log off of the Wii and onto an herbivore. Because I don't think if they're actually planning to bring 11 Rexes to that event zone, one, they can't put 11 Rexes in a group. I think the max group size for Rexes is about 5. There should be official rules. Actually, it should have the information on Discord. We're gonna roll over there. Visa Bermuda Discord does have rules on this. All the way at the top are the rules for official servers. All right, so they can fit 5. No, I'm sorry, that's 3 Tyrannosauruses in a group. So yeah, they might have 11 Rexes, but like only small groups of 3. I say small groups of 3, but you saw how quickly that 1.8 deleted me. Literally in like 3 bytes. Combat in this game is fast. Yeah, like right now, I'm expecting to see, yep, there's the growth pause. Yep, here's our growth pause while our food is draining. Now we have been in one of these situations before. And luckily we made it out to the desert where there's a whole bunch of food right next to each other. But out here, no, the food is kind of spaced out here. But I need all of this. Which is what slightly irks me when my dinosaur decides I'm just going to sit there and look. Yeah, whatever's screaming over there, they can have the event zone. It's okay. I don't need the event zone. I kind of just wanted to run in there and see what I would do. Apparently, I ran in there and I died. That's what I did. But yeah, Rexes, when they hit you, do like instant bone break. So getting caught by one of those, even one bite, can be fatal. Because the follow-up bites are what kill you. There's a fresh carcass here. And I'm going to take every bit of it. Seems like there's a fog that's starting to roll in. I'll take the comfort hit. We need the food. Alright, there's the comfort bias loss. Dead frog. But yeah, our strategy when we fight is our bite does stamina depletion and health. And a little bit of injury. Like we don't do bleed. Alright, we're gonna get some water satiation off of this. I think we just discovered this. No, maybe not. We might have had this before. But I'll take it. I will take it. Is this the... Am I about to run into the... No, this is the marsh. The marsh and the swamp are 2 different places. Because they've kind of already had a marsh. But now they have like an official swamp. I'm not sure I want to mess with anything that lives here in the marsh. We just discovered this area. The good news is that frogs seem to be pretty common, at least here at the edge of the marsh. Oh, we got one of the frogs. Ooh, but we don't want to eat these mushrooms. These mushrooms could be bad. And I think they will do straight health damage. Yeah, no, this is a good spot for us to be. Grab all these tasty little frogs. because we can't compete with those Rexes. On a one-on-one, we might be able to handle a Rex, and I mean might. But like, I don't know, the 4 or 5 Rexes that were out there, I will throw it out there though. Moments like this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hang away from the event zone. Seems that the player base seems to be split. It's like you can have 3 dinosaurs in one group at a time. So you get 3 groups. Sure, they're split groupings, so they're all hanging out together. But if you have any more than 3 Rexes, so it can be a 3v whatever, right? But the moment it becomes like a 4v2 or a 4v3, or if, you know, if they try to fight dinosaurs that are allowed to have more than 3 with more than 3 Rexes, they can be reported for that. They can get in trouble. But I'm not going to play that game with them. Nope. It is not worth trading my Wii anyway. For anything near that, not worth. Because their grouping rules combined with the basically this entire game has a no third party rule, so you can't third party fights. So like I don't know, a Rex and a Koa are fighting, and you're like an ungrouped Rex, or you're like an Acro or something. You can watch the fight, but you can't participate. Not until they're, well and truly separated. So it seems the player base is split, but I've read the rules. You can't do, sure, you can all walk around together, but you can't have, a 4v whatever on Rexes. But the best way to get away from it and not deal with it is to leave them be. Leave the event zone. They can have it. There's honestly no benefit to the event except for it being a PvP event right now, where everyone's just kind of showing up to murder stuff. especially when you can run into the event zone and die without consequence. Dying out here, outside of the event zone, that has consequences. That will either cut your growth in half if you choose to resurrect, or you can reincarnate, I think. But you have to be above like zero point 0.8, I think, to reincarnate. Oh yeah. Like they can split group and walk around. I've seen people on Path do it. I'm familiar with the strategy. No, we don't do telemarketers here, and we don't buy viewers here either. I've almost discovered every water spot on this map with this dinosaur. I'm very proud of that. Now that I've discovered this, I think we head away from it. And honestly, I'm not sure I like the way that the fog and stuff is looking. So we're gonna hang a left, loop around this water, and keep running straight. Because if we keep running straight, we just head back up to the mountain. The mountain is a relatively safe place. Yeah, this wind's throwing me for a loop though, especially mentally given the bad storm we had last Monday. We had a really bad storm roll through here last week. Like, dropped a tornado probably 10 miles away from my house. So, the goal, let's see, I imagine that's east, that's north. Sunrise, sunset, south, midday, north, north star. And of course, because it's foggier than anything I've ever seen, there's no super great way for me to see where the mountain is. Normally, the mountain is tall enough that unless you're at a super low elevation or you're in the middle of a forest, you can typically see it. But not right now. Right now, it's a bit foggy. And fog like this, and wind like this, everything is telling me that there's about to be a growth storm. So I'm running for the hills. I'm running quick. The alternative is trying to safe log. Wow. This water source is really small right now. We're probably shaping up for a pretty big growth storm, if I'm being honest. Which means it's only a matter of time before the rains show up. Please eat the food. Fine, I'll do a circle. Please eat the food. I'm looking at the food. Please eat the food. I think I picked it up instead. I don't want to pick it up. I want to eat the food. Please drop the food on the ground. Okay, cool. Now I would like to eat the food. There we go. That's eating the food. That I was immediately overweight for like 1 second and then no more. But yeah, we just need to go up. Yeah, because if the event zone's that way, the mountain is this way. And I do not mind. Not one bit. I will stay away from the event zone. I will stay away from the questionably grouped Rexes. I'll stay away from all of it. There's no reason to go over there. But yeah, we just we make our way north. At least I'm no, that is Savannah River. That is most certainly not north. Power shrine's that way. Okay, so actually, I think we might, in a roundabout way, be making the right direction here. But at least, if nothing else, most certainly getting away from the event zone and staying alive. Yeah, because the water's flowing down the river here, which means in relatively short order, we're going to find the way back up to Titan's Rise. Yep, there's the edge. The waterfall is going to be coming into render relatively soon. This little floodplain here, we just have to make it past the floodplain and up onto the hill. It will be good. Mountain goat of a dinosaur right here. It's everybody on the map and their brother are at the event zone right now. I don't want to be over there. Not even a little. So we're gonna be over here. And it'll be okay. And honestly, even if I start running into food issues again, I think it's gotta be an aquatic snake out there. Only thing I can think of, only reason why the snake has made absolutely no movement towards the event zone would be it's an aquatic snake. It won't come all the way out here unless the water rises. At which point you have every reason to be afraid, because the aquatic snake will not hold back. It will get murdery really quick. Because this is very much the eat or be eaten kind of world here. Honestly, this might be a windstorm. Like, this could probably be a growth storm if it wanted to be, but I'm just like, there's a lot of wind, there's not a lot of rain. It's kind of just doing its own thing. Yeah, you saw how short me being fat was. So every time we get a little bit of food like this, I go for it. Is that it's 12.5? Yeah, so we're looking at 110. It won't stay that way for long. 1.5. It's not quite 2. Heck, if it was 2.0 food drain, we'd probably be dead. I don't think I could keep up with 1.2. I definitely can't keep up with those Rexes. And that was me running at not overweight. Um, yeah, this should be direction the snake is in should be the ocean. So we need to be not quite headed towards the Rexes. But you see how me having a whole bunch of food gave me like 1100 health up from like 900? Yep. Hey, look at us. We're at 1.9. Wow. But yeah, definitely don't want to be over there. So we're gonna hang out up here on this mountain. We're probably like big old Ceratosaurus looking. Because we're about 1.5, or no, we are 50% larger than we would be an adult. That's what it is. Let's see. Ooh, that's fresh. Yep. Oh, we got lucky there. No, this is map border. That doesn't sit. Well, I was relatively close to them. That doesn't quite sit well with me. All right. Well, we're doing a relatively decent job staying fed. Because in total, we're looking at about 130. I think it caps at 150. I don't see that other Aurora Ceratops, even though I heard it. I didn't hear it die. There it is. And you see how we're running noticeably slower? The biggest thing about this game's combat is that the game or the models don't have solid, uh, they're not solid entities. So like you can run through someone else's model entirely. It's really weird. It's really weird. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet. Oh, we wanna take a look at the achievements. Uh, combat, limited time, cosmetics. I think there's an achievement for hitting 1.5 on this thing, which we did a while ago. 0.006. So every tick is roughly 1/100th, or no, 1,000th of growth point. So we're on track to hit 2.0. That's what I'm seeing here. We're on track. What's our bias looking at? We could use a little bit more bias. Try to head up this hill. Get just a little bit more on the comfort plant. In terms of health, yeah, our health is about 1100, but it's going to drop as our food drops. That's why that number on the left is currently a little bit bigger than the number on the right. But yeah, I kind of just made a relatively big old loop here, from what I can tell, which I don't mind. I'll make loops all day. All right. We have a whole bunch of comfort, and we seem to be gaining favor. Again, I have no idea what that means. I might actually just try to Google it really quick while I've got a quick second. I really don't. Huh. So according to the internet says that favor is supposed to be a currency earned from running the gauntlet, which is exactly what's happening, and that it gets used in the store that they plan on launching. I don't know what that's going to mean or what it's going to do. All I know is that it's going to be redeemable for something at some point. All right, we're not overweight for long, so we've got to find more food. And the windstorm hasn't picked up. So good news, we have reset our water. Perfect. Oh, also what you notice, while we're next to like one of these deity shrines, we don't grow. Our food and water still tick, but we don't grow. So that's how they get people to not camp the deity shrines. Okay. I'm very much enticed by the spawn cores. We're gonna come over here and try to eat this one without falling to our death. Oh yeah, don't worry. The entire reason I'm eating it is because I want my dinosaur to be overweight. I got so worried, I thought that branch swaying in the wind was a snake and I was about to get jumped. Huh. I'm just like, oh, no, not me, not today, not now. But we're doing okay. The only thing we really need to do is we'll use these rocks over here. We can jump onto these rocks. Kind of get ourselves back up on this main pathway here. Now, admittedly, not every dinosaur has the ability to jump. That's very unique to the smaller ones, like the Wii and I think the Megaraptor. Big ones don't jump. Big ones would be stuck right there. They would probably starve out and die. Which again is why I'm really liking playing with a smaller dinosaur here, because there's a lot of leeway I don't get. And you can tell that guy's big from all the way over here, huh? I wonder if he can do that with me, because I'm like a 1.9. That would be discomforting to know. It's like, yeah, that Rex can smell me from across the map. Because I've known where that Rex is for a hot minute. That's not, I don't think that has anything to do with identifying him at all. That's rough. But we're going to keep rolling. Oh, the path is starting to get pretty narrow up here. I don't know if that's, yeah, that's a very rough course. Basically, if I look at that too close, I'm getting food poisoning. How how steep does this get? Oh man, a Packy would have a field day. A Packy would just shove me right off this mountain and just laugh as I fall. Really? They put an idol all the way at the top of this? You know what? I'm doing okay on food. I could afford to do this. We are sprinting up a storm though, my goodness. Looking at my stamina bar, just watching it rain. Oh no, we're stuck on a tree. Careful now. Don't want to get stuck. We did all this work to get up here. And then what we can do, we can scoot around the survival shrine. Not get stuck in another tree.
Seem to be very good at that, by the way. Now the goal is to get this to a speed shrine. There's a speed shrine here in this cave. We're doing okay on comfort. We'll just keep slow. We'll slow walk this. Oh, actually, we'll drop this on the ground and give this food. Come here, food. I'm hungry. Hey. Oh, there it goes. Deleted. There's another one. Wow, those don't even give 8.5 anymore. They just dropped to 8. Oh dear. Alright, well, we're gonna keep going with it. Yeah, that just said minus 2.3 food per tick. Per tick. That just almost doubled my food loss. Like, what? Oh, okay. Getting to 2.0 is a challenge, apparently. I know this isn't exactly riveting for anybody, but that food drain is pretty gnarly. We're gonna have to keep hold on that. Okay, so for those of you who've never been in this cave before, those crystals that you see that are those green ones, they are radioactive. If you eat them, you will die. So don't eat them. It is bad for you. And I am super comfortable right now. Could probably pull a well rested buff. Yep, there's a well rested buff. Lower our food drain even a little bit. Every little stop on the food drain truck. You know, this cave used to look so much bigger when I was smaller. Honest to goodness, it did. Yep, there's a mobility shrine. We will offer idol. Ooh, and what are my scores? Speed. Okay, so actually survival is my lowest. So when we're ready to sacrifice this thing, I think we sacrifice it at 2.0. I don't mind. We sacrifice it to a blue shrine. It'll basically buff our lowest score up to like 90%. Almost, actually, no, it should match our highest score. And basically, the way those scores work, I think is anything over 100 guarantees that when you reincarnate your creature next, you don't get negative traits in that category. Because it's possible to get negative traits. I'm just like, I would never want negative traits anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. Well, the sun's out, so I was very wrong about my assessment on the growth storm. Because I was so sure that the growth storm, but it hasn't. In fact, the only thing that's come is more food drain. So I'm thinking we head around this far side back out through the desert, try to basically end where we started. we can make it out there. Because there is, I mean, if you want the big buff survival shrine, oh, but I don't. That's worth learning real quick. If I can sacrifice to the small shrines or not, because I don't think I can. Yeah, but we're not 2.0 yet. The goal is 2.0. That's when we'll sacrifice. We sacrifice at 2.0. Is pulling 2.0 solo, believe it or not, it's hard. It's hard to do. Pulling 2.0 with a group of like friends that can like feed you and die, or sacrifice themselves, or help you hunt, that's a lot easier to do. Doing this kind of stuff by yourself is hard. Admittedly, I'm not doing myself any favors by playing on a carnivore to low population time. Because I've seen this server easily hit 50, 60, 70 players. Right now, we're rocking 36. Yeah, right now would be the time to grow an herbivore for sure. Because that's all plants and salt, water. Like I could grow a para. Actually, that's what I was growing when I wasn't growing my Wii on Friday. I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood for beets or I don't want to grow my Wii off stream. So that's what I did. I went and I grew a para. Paras on this game are interesting. Not quite as punchy as they are on Path of Titans, but still fun. I enjoy them. What was that? Not a Rex. Actually, I don't think that event's up anymore, so it's probably good for us to leave. Although we're about to start hitting paused growth again. So I'm watching our food just tank. I mean absolutely tank. Oof. Zero point 0.3 food. That ain't cutting it. I was about to say that's not even a that won't even hold us over. This is rough. We need to get to a water source with some frogs. Quick. And absolutely speed away from whatever's making that sound. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. Like, I am very sure we will find ourselves in this spot again relatively soon. Oh my gosh, we might be just slightly saved here. I saw that. Come on. Get me over. Yep, that'll be 12 food. That'll be 12. We take these. Alright. We're not quite saved, but we're definitely making progress in the right direction. We're definitely not paused growth anymore. Top up on our water. Yeah, whatever's making that sound as a player, we do not want to be around for that. Yeah, we're just immediately back to paused again. That's rough. Alright, that one's stinky. We don't want that. I was gonna say the game did not slide at me. So I'm like, I see the mist. There we go. There's some more food out here. Alright, that sound is a lot more faint than it used to be. Which means we're making good progress. Yep, there we go. Another 13 food. We're actually about to be out here by one of the survival shrines, so I can actually go check right here whether or not I can actively sacrifice to these small dudes. Which, if I had to guess, the answer I would imagine is no, or else you wouldn't sacrifice to the big ones. Yeah, yep. Survival is still our lowest score, so at least we know where we want to go sacrifice ourselves. Should be okay. It'll be alright. It's like we know where we want to go. If we can pull it. Oh no, no, no. It's likely to make us sick. I can't afford to be sick right now. Alright, you know what? You know what? We'll put we got a second point in iron stomach. That second point in iron stomach probably just saved us from food poisoning. Probably. But of course, all that risk and the food we just ate is gone. It's like all that risk and the reward was like literally about 10 seconds of extra life. We're looking at 1.963. We're still a good 37 ticks off of 2.0. And I'm not seeing spawnivores. Oh no, there we are. Run for it. Run like you've never run before, we. Oof. All of that food just to watch like 20% of it disappear. I mean, the interesting thing about this, though, is that this Wii right here is pretty much big enough to be the same as like a mid-size Rex. But the sad thing is, being this big definitely makes us move a lot slower. Although I would imagine if we had more inherits on swiftness, we'd probably be faster. Instead, we got like 5 out of 3 on sneaky, which is not bad. I'm a firm believer that having that extra boost to the sounds on our footsteps has helped us out tremendously. Because we have fought a couple things, not many things, but a couple things. They put a corpse in the tree. I've never seen a corpse spawn in the tree before. Learned something new. See, this water is beginning to go dirty. But don't worry, we have 2 points into Iron Stomach now. Oh my goodness. Like that'll be good food. This'll be good food. We're at 2.0 food drain. So we're almost back up there. And gotta let me eat this food, man. I earned this. I hunted for this food. There you are. That's about all of what we got, though. We definitely don't want to run back the way we came just yet. Because doing that, like, we would starve all the way up to the shrine. Because there's no food. There's a gore. I saw that. Yep, here we are. Now, the good news, right, is that your speed, like whether you primarily sprint or walk, does not impact your food drain. It's all tick based. All ticking. Just tick and tick. So we are doing pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. We are 26 ticks. Alright. 25. Yep, so I was right. Just about every tick there is 1,000th of a growth increase. Trying my darndest. These other water sources out here should have something. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch more, like a good 3 frogs. Very happy getting all these frogs out of this. Man, this water source is empty. Where you would see those lily pads, there's normally water there. So there's a big old drought going on in the desert. Or something really big came through and drank all the water, and it won't come back until it rains. Either way, we're in a relatively rough spot here. But our food's okay. Got plenty more food out of that. There's another fresh carcass out here. Oh my gosh. There's 2 Megaraptors out here. I don't know how long they've been following me. But this big guy's going to be the one I'm worried about. Little one, not so much. Little one I'm about to catch and kill. Actually, if I can tend and tear, that little one just got beat up pretty hard. About this, my soul left my body when they showed up. But I wouldn't say I'm particularly concerned about either one of them. What I thought, guy. Yeah, because his friend is off to heal somewhere. So I've just got to get this guy. He's relatively new to Megaraptor, because, like, right now, if I were him, could have easily gotten a good jump back ability use. Right now, this guy's just trying to, like, run after me, and I don't want either which way. I'm getting some water out of this. Buddy, I've got like 3 out of 3 nimble. You're not getting behind me unless I want you to. Oh, here's his friend. His friend's back. Yeah, he's got injury on him and a bunch of stamina loss. I don't know why you waited to do that until now. Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to, Okay. Well, this was a blessing in disguise. Because we needed the entirety of both of these bodies. That was 42 food. Just off of that one guy. Yeah, we get fat off of this. We get fat. Put a GG's to the Mega Raptors. Flip it back to. Now, they weren't. No. They wanted to, but they weren't. And sure enough, here's the carcass. Honestly, even with 5 out of 3 sneaky, they were probably tracking me all the way from Titan's Rise. It's like, my footsteps, right? My footsteps are super quiet right now. But my scent trail, you can't get rid of the scent trail unless it's super windy or it's raining really hard. And even then, if the dinosaur hunting you has like inherits into keen olfactory, which is survival talent down here, means that, scent trails, man, they'll last a while. They will last a while. So, yeah, that was as scary as that was for a jump scare. I think that was probably our best fight we've ever had. Because they probably thought I was a baby Rex. And I'm honestly, like, I'm a 1.2 me. Yeah, our best bet is to take this meat satiation and run all the way back up. Because off in the distance, that's the mountain. That's where we were. Because with the way this food is draining, I don't know how we were hitting minus 2.5 meat or minus 2.5 food drain. That was wild, first off. Second off, our water drain is starting to get scary. Because we just drank that not even 3 minutes ago. And here it is down to half water satiation. So I think what we do is we run back here, drink from this food source, and we just truck it the rest of the way. Like, we don't stop for nothing. Because good speed inherits and good survival inherits are really good. Admittedly, I will say, what I've done so far has been a speed power build. Hit fast and hit hard. So alternatively, even though it's not my lowest score, I'm considering very heavily heading out to the Power Shrine and sacrificing myself there. So that way I can match, or at least very closely have, my power score. Hey, there it is. Their age is 353 minutes. Oh, the content. Yeah. Yeah, we got an achievement there. We hit 2.0. Vast majority of our points are in speed. So I think what we do is we take this over to the Power Shrine, over there in the Desert Canyon. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, 5 out of 3 sneaky is not bad. But I'm hoping we can get, 2 in persistence, 2 in brawler, but I don't know that we're even going to get that based on how we ran out this way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be alright. We need to make up our mind, admittedly, because we just ran, halfway to the desert shrine and said, nah, we'll turn around. Can't be doing that. That's bad. That's very bad. So I think what we do is we commit to the mobility shrine, and the next one we make will be speed mobility. That'll be what we do. I'm also noticing that our footsteps seem to be like some kind of blue sparks. I don't know how we got that. Grab some more comfort plants on the way. Yeah, 'cause we're 17.6 after we ate 2 comfort plants. We're not alone out here. So I don't know if you see it all the way out there, but that scent line, another dinosaur's scent line. That's not water. 'Cause the water only has the banners that come down, stand up in the air. So, alright. It's not identifying the scent trail for me, but it's blue. Blue scent trail typically denotes Saki or Sachiana, however they spell it. They probably came out here for water. Realize that there's no water to be found and left. Yeah, because there's their scent trail. Their scent trail is going away. So we're pretty far behind them. Additionally, our food satiation is gone. And it's starting to rain. It always starts with these little, really small drips. I'm sorry. That said +2 food from that corpse. Oh my gosh. That thing is huge. Oh, that's a group of paras. Alright, so paras have a headbutt combined with a stomp. Oh, this could be good for us.
This could be super good for us. Or maybe we just eat this acro. I'm sorry, he died with no food. What?
That's frustrating. But that was one of the kids that was just on there.
Megaraptor?
Now they have two of. Alright, so they're both almost 1.0s. They're fat. They know what I'm here to do. Even so, I think I'm faster than them. I mean, they're 1.0s. They've got about double the health that I do. They're big and stompy. They're the most dangerous on their front end. You don't go through that tree. Then you get stuck on that tree. Yeah, if I get stomped on by one, that's pretty much game over. Oh, that would have been a good time to turn on the first one. Didn't realize that they were separated around the rock. Oh well, we're just gonna keep rolling. They're not gonna catch me. I'm on a mission.
Yeah, they've got to know that they're not catching me. If I was a Kark about this size, I'd probably turn and fight both of them. Because the Kark has a roar that lets them tank damage while they're fighting. But not my Wii. I don't think my Wii could pull this. If it was a solo pair,
If it was a solo para, I'd be a lot more confident. Yeah, there's the stomps. Oh, there's no way. They don't catch. They don't catch. No. Yeah, but that's essentially why you don't want to get caught out while you're like that.
the injury will get you. Uh, we want to. I don't think we have anything that we could sacrifice for that. So even if we offered everything we had, we would be missing. Yeah, everything we had, we'd be missing. Oh, that's rough. We got caught out there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the sacrifice was met. Ugh. That's not how I wanted that run to end at all. Should have known better the entire time. But it'll be okay. We could probably resurrect that or reincarnate it and do relatively well. Let's sack the skin and the inherits. Nah, I'm determined to sacrifice stuff to resurrect that. Let's see. We could keep growing the para, or we could try a Kark. I wouldn't mind trying a Kark. No, that's not quite a Kark. Actually, Seeing these Mega Raptors, might as well give them a try. Spawn out on the east side, which is actually not quite far from where we died, because I recognize this entire area. And Paris can't eat meat. So if we run, but you see how much noise my footsteps are making as a baby. And I was moving practically silent. But yeah, even Paris, right? Like even herbivores, the moment we got stomped on, we died. Skin editing and slower metabolism. Weather resistance and strong lung. That does not feel like. Alright, this should be about where we discovered that. Those slash attacks I just threw are really good for bleed. This guy does a lot of bleed. Well, this is just a fresh spawn core. I think, actually, let me go look at the talents for this thing. And that'll get us a strong smelling nose that we want. That's a really big smell. Yep, there's my corpse. I'm in a very lucky spot that my corpse allows me to fuel my next dinosaur. Well, Argor was pretty good for 2.0, huh? Can literally fit my entire raptor inside of it. There we go. About as good as we can get it. The only way that gets better per se is with a growth buff, which we're about to go pick one up. Yeah, I'm very lucky that we've got a. Those pairs did great. Really? You're not gonna let me sniff that?
The game says you highlighted this model, but we won't let you smell it, even with 3 out of 3 keen olfactory. Silly game. Why you be like this? There we go. Alright, so I'll extend the stream time by an hour. Basically, when that blessing is over, stream ends. We do not have a lot of comfort bias. So I'm debating just taking 3 resist or resilience as it is, and then just putting the rest into combat. You let me smell it now? No. The game says no. You're not allowed to smell that now. I don't think I'm even hitting him at all. Just go rar. Oh wow, I actually did hit him that time. Alright, I think he just used his roar. The most unfortunate part about that is I don't think we really fake him out all that much. Oh, there's his roar. Whoa, what do you mean you're hitting us? No, 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 no. Oh, buddy, you used your most valuable ability. I'm not gonna let you leave. I hope he's a 3 in healing. No, not even a little. Now he's gonna have to contend with that acro. That acro is just straight running at him. Oof. Oh well. We're gonna bring that Mega Raptor back out. We're gonna resurrect it, and it'll be fine. We died at point 0.7. We're still gonna go east. I like east. Let's see, which part of east did we hit? Oh, we hit the pond that has practically nothing here. Alright, well, we know where we are. We know where we died. And we can go put the growth blessing back on. And it'll be okay. What are my talent points? -4. I do not mind them being at -4. Well, hi, mister. The cat says hi. Hi. What are you doing? He just got up from his nap. Alright, I'm headed in the right direction. Oh, there he goes. That doesn't sound right. A Weavinator in the same pack and a Capra? That doesn't sound right. Well, there's the Acro scent. He's trying to chase the cart. I mean, I'm still relatively determined to get at least a piece of that corpse. Acro versus an Acro? I'm just trying to not get bit, which old dude and older dude seem to be very, very particular about. Literally an Acro and a cart. Oh, don't stop running. If you stop running, you die. I got nothing. Nothing but a bunch of bleed. I think we sleep this one off. Hold on. I actually need to go pause the stream.